Some games don't just entertain, they raise the bar. From brutal combat to perfect storytelling and worlds that feel alive, these titles defined what a 10 out of 10 really means. So if you're looking for the absolute best experiences in gaming right now, you're in the right place. If you want to understand why Clair Obscur Expedition 33 has everyone talking in 2025, just look at its first 10 minutes. The game throws you into a dying world where a powerful entity known as the Paintress erases people from existence every year, literally wiping them from the canvas of reality. You play as Gustav, the leader of Expedition 33, a group of condemned souls trying to break this cycle before their number is called. It's a haunting setup, and the moment you step into this oil-painted nightmare, it grabs you. This isn't your typical turn-based RPG. The combat blends classic strategy with real-time dodging, aiming, and reflex-based inputs, creating a system that feels more like a rhythm-infused action game. Every fight demands focus, with tight timing windows and reactive mechanics that keep you locked in. But it's not just about reflexes, it's about how you build your team. Each member of Expedition 33 brings their own twisted skills, emotional baggage, and role in battle. The upgrade system is where the game really shines. You're not just grinding for stats, you're making choices that shape how each character plays. Skill trees let you dramatically shift how each character plays without fully erasing their core role. A tank can pick up support tools, and a healer can learn to dish out damage, but their fundamental strengths still shape their identity. And the way skills interact opens up tons of synergy across your squad, letting you chain combos, stagger enemies, and build momentum with each turn. The writing leans heavily into abstract poetry and existential dread, but it's grounded by the personal arcs of your party. The deeper you go, the more this strange world begins to make sense, but it never gets comfortable. It's stylish, philosophical, punishing, and completely unforgettable.
Just try it.
Butter my butt and call me a biscuit if it ain't my old friend from...
If you want to experience freedom in a post-apocalyptic world like never before, Fallout New Vegas is the one to play. Set in the aftermath of a nuclear war, the game drops you into the Mojave wasteland as a courier left for dead, shot in the head and buried in the dirt. From that moment on, you're free to do whatever you want. No chosen one prophecy, no forced path, just a broken world waiting for you to shape it. It takes everything that made Fallout 3 great and dials it up with deeper role-playing, sharper writing, and more meaningful choices. Every major faction, from the authoritarian NCR to the brutal Caesar's Legion, wants something from you. But how you play them against each other is entirely up to you. You can manipulate alliances, sabotage plans, or build your own power base and flip the whole Mojave on its head. What makes New Vegas stand out is how much your build matters. The perk system isn't just flavor. It changes how you talk, fight, sneak, and survive. Low intelligence turns your dialogue into incoherent mumbling, but high speech lets you avoid entire boss fights. A stealth sniper build plays completely differently from a melee brawler or energy weapon specialist. And even skill checks and conversations open up entirely new outcomes, making replay value insane. The game doesn't hold your hand. It lets you carve out your own story, whether that's as a ruthless killer, a clever diplomat, or something in between. The combat may feel a little clunky today, but the depth of its systems, the wild quest design, and the sheer freedom in how you build your character make it a classic. This is RPG storytelling at its rawest, and it still holds up as one of the best in the genre. Hollow Knight isn't just another indie platformer with cute visuals. It's a massive, handcrafted world packed with atmosphere, challenge, and discovery at every turn. You play as a tiny silent knight exploring the fallen kingdom of Hallownest, a place filled with ruins, secrets, and strange insect-like beings that aren't always friendly. The map unfolds slowly, piece by piece, rewarding players who pay attention and dare to explore. The combat might look basic at first, but it quickly evolves into a precise and punishing dance of timing and movement. Boss fights are intense, each one testing your reflexes, patience, and understanding of your abilities. And when you start unlocking new powers, the way you move through the world completely changes. Suddenly, places that seemed unreachable hours ago open up, creating that satisfying loop of exploration and reward. But what really makes it addictive is how the upgrade system lets you shape your playstyle. You'll find charms scattered across the world, each one offering unique perks. Some boost your strength, others improve healing or spellcasting, and some just add wild mechanics that completely change how you fight. You can only equip a limited number at once, so it becomes this constant game of tweaking your loadout to survive whatever the world throws at you. There's no rigid class system here, just you, your instincts, and the tools you choose to bring into battle. What really sells it, though, is the tone. Everything, from the haunting soundtrack to the quiet sadness baked into the world's design, tells a story without saying a word. It's the kind of game that gets under your skin and stays there. And the best part? It's all killer, no filler. Hollow Knight doesn't waste your time. Every area, every enemy, every upgrade has purpose.
Watch my back. I'll deal with it.
Mass Effect 2 drops you right into a desperate situation. Commander Shepard is killed in the opening minutes, only to be resurrected by a mysterious organization called Cerberus. The stakes? Humanity is being abducted by a new alien threat, and the galaxy's biggest powers don't seem to care. So you're forced to build an elite squad from scratch, travel the stars, and pull off a mission that most consider a one-way trip. Combat got a major overhaul from the first game. The gunplay feels punchy and fluid, with each weapon class having its own weight and impact. You can pause time to line up biotic combos or use tech abilities to strip enemy defenses, all while directing your squad with real-time strategy. And as you level up, you get access to powerful skill trees that let you customize Shepard and your companions for your playstyle. Whether you want to focus on raw firepower, mind-bending space magic, or battlefield control. The upgrade system also rewards exploration, giving you materials to enhance weapons, armor, and even your ship, which becomes crucial later on. Mass Effect 2 isn't just a great sequel, it's the reason people still talk about this series like it's sacred. The choices you made in the first game carry over, shaping the entire story in ways that feel personal and real. And your crew? They're not just side characters, they're fully written, deeply flawed, and often unforgettable. Every mission feels important because it's tied directly to the survival of your team, and depending on how you play, not everyone is guaranteed to make it to the end. The loyalty system adds weight to every decision, and the suicide mission is one of the most intense final acts in gaming. Combine that with tight third-person shooting, biotic powers, and a world packed with lore, and you get a game that hits hard emotionally and mechanically.
Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you have?
If you want survival horror done right, Resident Evil 2 is a masterclass. This remake doesn't just play on nostalgia. It rebuilds everything from the ground up with modern mechanics, intense atmosphere, and a pace that keeps you constantly on edge. Every hallway feels like a threat. Every sound could mean death, and the game never lets you feel safe. It's not just about zombies jumping out at you, it's about pressure. Limited ammo, tight corridors, and the constant fear of what's around the next corner. The gunplay hits that sweet spot between responsive and gritty, forcing you to make every shot count. Headshots feel impactful, but even then, enemies don't always stay down, which ramps up the tension even more. As you progress, you'll find upgrades like extended mags, custom stocks, and high-powered ammo that don't just boost your damage, they give you a small sense of control in a game that's built around making you feel vulnerable. One standout mechanic is the use of sub-weapons like knives and grenades as last-ditch tools. They can save you from a deadly grab, but they're limited and can break, adding another layer of decision-making. And then there's Mr. X, the towering tyrant that stalks you through the police station. He doesn't follow scripted jump scares. He actually tracks your location in real time. You'll hear his heavy footsteps getting closer, and the only option is to run or hide. His presence turns familiar areas into sudden death traps, forcing you to rethink every move. Whether you're guiding Leon through the chaos or watching Claire fight her way out of the nightmare, the tension never lets up. Add to that a stunning rework of Raccoon City and a campaign that's worth replaying multiple times, and this game easily earns its place among the best.
Jesus! They're everywhere!
If you're having fun so far, drop a like and let me know in the comments what you'd love to see in the next video. Your comments give the algorithm a reason to keep this channel breathing, and yes, I really do check and reply to every single one. And if you haven't subscribed yet, come on, don't let your buddy Sage wander the YouTube wilderness alone. Hit that sub button and stick around. We're dropping new videos every single day, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Looking for a game where no two playthroughs feel the same? Baldur's Gate 3 makes sure of that. This isn't just about rolling dice and stabbing goblins. Every decision you make, like who you trust, who you betray, how you solve problems, completely changes how the story unfolds. And it's not just flavor text. Characters remember what you did, relationships evolve, and quests shift depending on how you play. The combat takes turn-based strategy to another level. You're not just hitting buttons. You're thinking through terrain, height, elemental interactions, and even environmental traps. Throw a grease spell near a fire source, and suddenly the battlefield is lit. Push enemies off ledges, turn invisible to escape danger, or rain thunder down from a high vantage point. It's not just tactical, it's creative, and it constantly rewards experimentation. And the way your character grows is just as deep. With a massive pool of classes and subclasses, each with unique features and combat styles, you're never locked into a single path. You can respec your character if something doesn't click, and there's a huge list of feats and abilities that let you fine-tune your build. Want to turn your wizard into a heavy armor battle mage? Go for it. Want to blend stealth magic and melee into one sneaky powerhouse? Totally possible. Each level up gives you meaningful choices that can shift how you approach fights. Baldur's Gate 3 is also packed with voice-acted dialogue, branching paths, romance options, and some of the best written companions in modern RPGs. It feels personal, like the game is watching your every move and adapting to it. Visually, it looks fantastic too. Lush environments, expressive character models, and cinematic cutscenes that pull you right into the world. This isn't just a great RPG. It's a full-on D&D campaign in video game form, and it's one of the few that nails the feeling of freedom and consequence in every corner of the journey. Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't just tell a story, it drops you straight into the heart of a dying Wild West and lets you live it. Set in the late 1800s, you follow Arthur Morgan, a seasoned outlaw and member of the Van der Linde gang, as everything around him slowly falls apart. It's not just about robbing trains or having duels at high noon. It's about loyalty, survival, and watching a man wrestle with who he is as the Old West starts to die. The attention to detail is ridiculous, like mud on your boots, snow that crunches under your feet, and characters that remember your actions hours later. And you're not just sprinting from shootout to shootout. You're fishing by a quiet lake at dawn, tracking a deer through the woods, or reading a letter from someone you left behind. Gameplay-wise, there's a ton of freedom. You can shape Arthur's skills through how you play, like riding, shooting, or crafting. Your stamina, health, and deadeye all evolve the more you use them, and the gear you equip or upgrade adds even more depth. You can customize your guns, tweak your outfits, improve your camp, and even decide how honorable or ruthless you want to be. But what really hits is how grounded everything feels. The story doesn't rush you. It lets you sit with every decision and builds tension slowly, layer by layer. And when it all finally crashes down, it hits hard. because by the time the credits roll, you're not just playing as Arthur, you are him. The shootouts are punchy, the world is massive, and somehow, even the slowest moments feel meaningful. It's not just one of the best open-world games ever made, it's one of the best, period.
What the hell are you doing?
Super Mario Odyssey isn't just another platformer. It kicks off with Mario chasing Bowser across the globe after he kidnaps Peach once again, this time to force her into marriage. Stranded in a strange land, Mario teams up with Cappy, a sentient hat that brings way more to the table than just style. What follows is a celebration of everything that makes games fun. Every kingdom you visit is packed with creative challenges, secrets, and charm, constantly rewarding curiosity without ever slowing down the pace. Instead of giving you a fixed path, it lets you explore and experiment freely. Cappy's capture mechanic is the heart of that freedom, letting you possess dozens of enemies and objects. Each one gives you different powers. Some help you climb walls, fly across gaps, or break through obstacles, and others completely change how you interact with the world around you. You're constantly unlocking new moves, finding moons in clever ways, and using your growing knowledge of Mario's movement to reach hidden areas. Outfits aren't just cosmetic either. Some unlock secret doors or let you blend into different cultures and environments, adding another layer of discovery. In one moment, you're a T-Rex smashing through boulders, and the next you're a Goomba stacking your way across puzzles. The pacing is tight. The controls are buttery smooth, and there's always something new around the corner. But one of the coolest surprises is the way Odyssey blends 3D and 2D gameplay. Certain walls hide retro-style pipes that drop you into classic side-scrolling segments styled after the original NES games. But these moments aren't just nostalgia bait, they're smartly integrated into the world and often tied to secrets or moon challenges. Whether you're chasing moons, unlocking post-game content, or just messing around in New Donk City, Odyssey makes sure you're always smiling. Titanfall 2 drops you into a war-torn future where massive corporations fight for control, and elite pilots bond with towering titans to turn the tide of battle. You play as Jack Cooper, a rifleman who suddenly finds himself linked to a Vanguard-class titan after his mentor is killed in action. What starts as a basic mission quickly escalates into a race against time, with experimental tech, betrayal, and full-on warfare unfolding across the frontier. But what really makes it shine is the gameplay. The movement system is insanely fluid. You're wall running through corridors, chaining jumps, sliding under gunfire, and hitting targets mid-air like it's second nature. It never slows down, and once you get the hang of it, everything just clicks. Combat feels sharp, and the game constantly encourages creative play. You're not just aiming and shooting, you're thinking on your feet, always in motion. And when you step into a Titan, everything changes. You go from fast-paced infantry skirmishes to heavy-hitting mech combat in seconds. Each Titan class has its own playstyle, with unique weapons and defensive systems. Scorch rains fire, Ronin slices through enemies with a sword, and Northstar can hover and snipe from a distance. You unlock new loadouts as the story progresses, and the skill progression feels rewarding without ever slowing things down. You're constantly adapting, learning new tricks, and figuring out the best way to clear a battlefield. And while the campaign is short, it never wastes your time. There's a level where you switch between timelines mid-fight, and another where the environment builds itself in real time as you run through it. It's packed with variety, and it keeps surprising you all the way to the end. On top of all that, the connection between Jack and BT adds real emotional weight to the story. Titanfall 2 could have just been another cool shooter, but it chose to be something way more memorable.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary.
After the failed defense of Earth in the first game, XCOM 2 throws you into a world already under alien control. Humanity lost, and now you're leading a scrappy underground resistance, hijacking alien tech and fighting back from the shadows. It's not just about saving the world, it's about reclaiming it, one ambush at a time. The turn-based combat is tight, brutal, and full of edge-of-your-seat decisions. And enemies don't wait around. They flank, they pressure, and they punish hesitation. So, you'll need to master tools like Overwatch, suppression, and concealment to outmaneuver smarter, deadlier enemies. Environments are fully destructible too, and blowing up a wall to expose an enemy's sniper never gets old. Outside of battle, the pressure never lets up. You're flying around in a stolen alien aircraft that doubles as your mobile base, and every day brings new decisions like what to research, which tech to build, or which region to contact. You're constantly managing engineers, scientists, comms, supplies, and intel, while balancing the global threat level. If that wasn't enough, the Avatar project is always ticking down, pushing you closer to game over unless you sabotage their plans. Squad progression also adds another layer of tension. Each class, like Ranger, Sharpshooter, Grenadier, and Specialist, has branching skill trees with impactful abilities. And because soldiers can die permanently, losing a high-level veteran hurts way more than just losing a body. It's your whole strategy that takes a hit. Then there's War of the Chosen, the expansion that cranks everything up. It introduces elite alien champions, the Chosen, who stalk your team, evolve, and taunt you mid-mission. New human factions also join the fight, each bringing unique hero units with powerful skills and their own upgrade systems. You also get new mechanics like soldier bonds, covert ops, fatigue management, and even the ability to rescue captured soldiers from enemy prisons. It's a huge leap forward in complexity and replayability, making an already stressful game even more addicting. XCOM 2 isn't just one of the best tactical RPGs out there, it's a non-stop gauntlet of tough calls, smart plays, and high-risk rewards that'll have you saying, just one more mission until 3 a.m. If you're still with me, the link to the playlist is popping up in the card right now. This video is part of a full series, and trust me, they're packed with even more amazing picks you'll definitely want on your radar. And hey, don't forget to support your buddy Sage by subscribing to the channel and leaving a comment on each video. It keeps the algorithm happy, and honestly, it's the digital equivalent of tossing me a high five.